What's up? This is Out of Pocket. I'm LaJethro Jenkins.
Josiah Johnson.
I'm Zach Schwartz.
You out here with the feet out, ain't you?
Yeah, it was a long day. I had way too much stuff to do today. I'm going out of town tomorrow, and we had the draft. So
toes just out.
I was running errands. I had to run home, change really quick.
Camera don't
take
give
the
a damn.
Dog ran out. Had to deal with that. You know what?
All right, man.
If you sell the feet pics. My Venmo is Zach Schwartz, and send me some of that money.
I got hit
Rex
up
Ryan.
for pics,
Oh, you did?
I got hit up. I'm like, you don't want these,
Dude.
bro. But also, how weird is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll sell the fuck out of some pictures of my feet. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can have them.
Bro, man. I just started getting my feet taken care of like probably 6 months ago. I just started doing that shit.
Really?
Yeah, my shit, bro. My shit
You ever do
was
the
out
foot
here.
mask where it like peels everything?
Oh, yeah. I
Crazy.
I tried it.
It's super gross.
Yeah. What is going on?
Yeah.
Anyway, the NBA draft just happened. What did you call it?
What?
What did you say the draft was?
Brutal draft. Here's the reason, or here's my logic with it. A lot of the teams picking at the top aren't going to matter for probably 5 years. Certainly not the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think Detroit has built something nice and has turned things around pretty quickly.
For sure.
But like Orlando having the first pick, how long till Paolo leaves Orlando is the real conversation. Because it's like,
oh wow, he wants to get that rookie re-sign contract.
True. Just like it's so annoying. It's just that was the thing that frustrated me. I love all these guys. I think there are a lot of really interesting guys in this draft. I think that was the tough part though.
So who do we think is good? Like who do we think is really gonna? And one thing too, like, bro, stop comparing people to the guys.
Yeah, that's just
Dude,
annoying.
Chet's not KD, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You can't even compare somebody to like Charles Barkley, who's like a top, a god level player. Like, bro, start comparing these motherfuckers to regular people. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that like it's almost insulting to like basketball viewers because it's like I'm smart enough to kind of know who he's like. You don't need to throw it out there. You don't need to say KD. Like I can be like, oh, I see the similarities. They're tall, long. They haven't, but I don't need it.
Compare people to Kevin Martin, bro. You know what I mean?
Broken ass jumper.
He was broke, but he was a bucket.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
People forget.
You know what I mean? Kevin Martin was a bucket. Who's the next Eric Snow? Who's going to enter the offense well? Let's talk about that.
Damn.
10, 12 years in NBA, 14 years in NBA. That's not a bad career. Bro,
No.
we're comparing people to top 10 players ever, bro.
The Jarrett Jack of this draft.
Yeah, who's a Jared Jack? You know what I mean?
Solid, fundamentally sound.
Who's the best towel waver in the draft? You know what I mean? Who is that guy? You
Exactly.
know? Who's Mateen Cleaves? You feel me? Who's the next Mateen? Like, let's do that, bro.
Joe, do you have any?
It's really sad, guys.
What's that?
17 years I've been draft eligible. And for 17 years, I've been shunned.
He was so quiet.
There was two picks that were taken away for Tampa. I could have been 59th or 60th. I can do nothing on the end of the bench. I can wear a green fucking Gucci outfit. But here we are. Nah, whenever draft brutal, like who fucking knows what's gonna happen? Like when we talk about like winners and losers, all that type of shit. I haven't seen one of these dudes played 1 minute of NBA basketball.
No.
I do like Chet Holmgren because he fucks with black food. He eats at the Jamaican spot in Minnesota, and his pops has had the video camera, so he has Negro tendencies.
He was pandering.
Yes, Negro tendencies. Negro.
He's eating he's black food and has the dice. He's
Get
pandering.
the dice chain.
He's pandering, dog.
Which
The
I
dice
rolled
chain?
my eyes at.
Come on, bro.
It's just like,
7-Eleven,
never
oh,
played dice.
Never thrown dice, G.
Ever.
He's never played crap. Stop playing with me.
But
bro.
imagine having the fake happiness that you're going to live in Oklahoma City.
Or
and this is no knock to
Orlando.
your city. Orlando at least has Disney World. They have Universal Studios
Good
in
golf.
Hollywood, Florida.
Orlando's a horrible city, guys.
No, but in Florida in general, not South Florida. In Florida, there's good golf.
Reasonable weather.
Orlando, there's some good golf around there.
Orlando's a horrible fucking city.
I agree. That's what I said.
It's near a body of water. At least there's a lot of whack places you could go. Like Zach said, you can get some golf in. Season's going to end early. You got all April to fucking October to get
Tune
that
up
golf
those
in.
irons. Paolo.
And then you get to watch your number one pick get got by the Lakers.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be a Laker.
Awesome.
Can we just jump to that? Paolo Banchero, for sure. Of the like top 3, top 5, that guy's for sure going to be a Laker.
Paul the banker. What I feel really pain for is Jabari Smith. And it's like, bro, you only dropped 2 spots, but like the pain in his heart,
Yeah.
it's like he thought he was going number 1.
But he's going to Houston, a great city. I'd much rather be in Houston and OKC. Cool. My bag's still going to be nice and beefy, and I'll be in a great city, bro.
And the dual wing thing of him and Jalen Green is sick.
Fine.
They'll be fucking
It'll be
cool.
fun. It'll
Yeah.
be fun.
You get the
dog.
tax break. You get to live near Slim Thug and Paul Wall.
Yeah.
They have entertainment, women of the night, shaking it, making it.
My.
Make it drizzle. Listen, this is my one piece of advice to all the rookies out there. Don't make it rain. Make it drizzle. Okay? Invest
Make
that
it
money.
hail.
Now, if you want to help
Make it
a
hail
young
so
lady
you
go to
change.
college, that's your prerogative. But do it wisely.
Where did Women of the Night come from?
A certain movie. It was an inside thing with me and my friends. Women on skateboards. That, there's
Okay. What happened with the Kings though? The Kings pick.
The Kings did Kings things. I mean, they've been doing this for
I was like, who the fuck is that? Like, I'm like,
long
bro.
time. He's a good player, and I felt bad because he went to Iowa, and Lucy's a big Iowa person, so I felt
y'all
bad because we were
disrespected
all.
Keegan Murray on
Yeah.
God's Thursday.
They should have taken
God's
Ivy. Like
Thursday.
everyone was like, take Ivy, take Ivy.
It's the Kings. You know they're not going to listen to
Bro, they
reason or
took
logic.
Nick
You an Iowa
Stauskas,
basketball
and they-
fan?
I actually mess with the McCaffrey brothers. They do follow me, so I've spent some
Everybody
time.
follows you,
But I spent some time. Spent some time in Iowa City.
Bro.
I'm a big fan of the Hy-Vee.
Higher
For those that know,
expectations than that.
Hy-Vee supermarket, probably my favorite supermarket I've ever been to. Just lovely assortments of steak and all types of meats and great salad bar. So these are things that I care about. But yeah, could I live there? No.
I just don't understand how they do it every year. Like every year they took Nick Stauskas. I made a whole video about it in this week. It was just was like, I don't
You're
understand
not a
how
Nick
you do
Stauskas
this.
fan.
No. Anyone that watched Nick Stauskas was like, this guy probably shouldn't be taken where they take him.
But let's give Sacramento some love
Bagley.
and credit. Okay, because they're doing good draft picks a favor and not forcing them to
Letting
live in
him go
Sacramento.
elsewhere. Yeah.
We're not
Say
paying you
he's
to
not
live
the
here.
best draft pick there.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
No, I mean,
Time will
it's
tell.
too early to say. It just seemed like them doing the things that everyone's made fun of them for doing.
Right.
Passing on the guy that everyone had marked ahead because they already hit a guard and they were like,
They got Tyrese Halliburton, but then they let him go to Indianapolis.
That was bro.
Still don't understand
That-
that.
I don't
There's a
understand that.
bonus now,
Yeah.
so maybe.
And they said Orlando picked Paolo and didn't even work out Paolo.
No, which is
It's just like,
wild.
I like his suit. It's cute. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know what I mean?
Vibes.
Purple's my favorite color. I want him. You know what I mean?
He walked
Like,
in and like,
that's how, hey, bro.
they're like, fuck all those
I mean, he's a
workouts.
great player.
He has diamonds on his jacket.
You
We're
see that?
drafting.
You know what I mean?
How do you draft somebody you,
Style, charisma.
you didn't even work out?
People going. You know what I mean? The fuck?
Like, we didn't even work you out. Houston didn't work out Jabari Smith, right? I thought a
I
similar
don't think
thing.
so. I think he declined it because he thought he was going number one.
Yeah,
You
but
thought you were Deion Sanders. Now you're Deion Slanders. Nah,
he's still a dog.
I
bro.
rock. I mean, like we said, like if you had the pick of those three cities, I'm rocking with Houston.
I mean, it was exciting. It was fun making fun of the Kings. It was weird watching the Knicks do like weird Knicks things where they're just kind of aimlessly making trades, shuffling stuff around. And yeah, it was-
I
it was
want
a
to
very
just pray
draft
for
night.
Knicks fans, Mero in particular, Jesus as well. Sorry, guys.
I am too.
Lord, carry him now, man.
Like the Lakers didn't make the playoffs, but you guys are cooked.
Lord, carry them now.
One playoff series win in like 20 years. It's like, just imagine that pain and heartbreak. You go from the beginning of the year, KD, don't you wish you came to the Knicks? And KD,
Dude.
no. And that's what it's like.
let's
Then-
talk
Go ahead.
about what players that y'all thought were going to be dogs in the NBA.
Like
And
past drafts?
Yeah. And who may have shocked you too?
Who shocked you?
Yeah.
I thought Justice Winslow would be good. And you and I talked about this in the pre-show thing, and you're like, he was not good at Duke. Why did you
I
think
won't
that?
say he wasn't not. He was good,
But-
but he just wasn't like NBA. I thought he'd be
Amazing.
a great defender.
I thought
That was his
I thought there were
upside.
games where he scored a lot more, and I like looked and he like most points 23, 25, and I was like, oh fuck, I was wrong
And
about
those
that.
were like outliers, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
So I was wrong about that one. I was a huge gymmer guy going through college, and then at ASU he did a workout with Miles Simon, and they needed someone to come open the gym as the manager. That was something I had to do.
Did
So-
you have the keys to the gym?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I was sick for fraternity basketball. That's where we would have our practices. Coach Sendek's on the deck. The fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I got all the fraternity guys were doing sprints and shit. It was great. Anyway, Miles Simmons working him out, and I just sat on the deck and watched the whole workout. Jimmer couldn't hit a fucking three to save his life. He looked so slow, so out of shape. He couldn't hit from the NBA 3-point line, and I was like, oh, I should sell this stock. And so I was right on the Jimmer one, very like to kind of back away from that, but very wrong by Justice Winslow.
So, my guy would probably be 2003 LeBron James. Now, I knew he'd be the greatest player of this generation. I didn't know he'd be the greatest player of all time when he was selected. So he definitely surprised me by going out there getting it. 4 championships, 4 finals MVPs. It's crazy when other teams reach the level of LeBron's dynasty and think it's special. Like, we've been sitting here since 2020 minding our business, waiting for you.
I think it's special yet haven't made 8 straight finals. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Now, I'm trying to think really like... It's tough, man. There's so much that goes into the draft situation, though. You know what I mean? It's like guys get sent to bad places, teams not good fits.
That's a fact.
It's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Again, like imagine you got to go to there's 30 teams in the league. You want to go to a good city. You got like Boo Booville. I'm not going to point any cities in particular, but I got to fucking live here. I have to work here. Let's get rid of the draft. Why can't these guys pick where they want to go?
My pick was Johnny Flynn.
You thought Johnny Flynn was going to be?
Bro, I loved him in Syracuse. I always had this weird thought that if God's a basketball fan, college basketball fan, that he's a Syracuse fan. Like I love their guards. I've always liked their guard play.
Syracuse hit or miss in terms of their draft.
Bad, almost all bad other than Melo.
Yeah. But Johnny Flynn, I mean, it was impossible to stay in front of.
Yeah,
he was a fucking bucket in college. Handle was insane.
But I mean, to Joe's point, if he doesn't go and have to play for Minnesota, and they picked another guard in the same draft.
Rubio, right? It was like Flynn and Rubio back to back.
So weird.
I think went 4, and I forget who went after that they could have got.
Yeah, it's funny though. Steph Curry. Another guard. Curry,
the light-skinned assassin.
Johnny Flynn was in the same draft as Steph.
Yeah.
How wrong was I?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the wrongest I've ever been in my life.
You couldn't know.
Steph's first 4 years.
Was cooking in, was it 2 straight?
At Davidson.
Yeah.
Tourneys?
He was doing his
cooking.
thing.
It was Davidson, but he was cooking some good schools, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dropping 30. And I'm just like, Johnny Flynn's the guy.
But
I was certain of it.
You're comparing Davidson to Syracuse, though. You know what I'm saying? In those days, and nobody really knew that Steph was going to be that dude. He had the janky ankles. There was some shaky stuff going on. And that's why the Warriors are in the position they are in now, because he didn't get that major bag early on.
Yeah.
That set the foundation to be where it is.
Under Armour has him too, because I think didn't Nike.
So if y'all gonna bring receipts up, let's really go way back.
They fucked up his presentation.
Nike fucked up his presentation and had KD's name on some of the slides.
Something like that.
They made the presentation for KD and then just replaced the names.
But the Control F didn't work quite right.
Also,
which it does sometimes.
Some backspaces on the zeros when it came to as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, went to Under Armour. You know what I'm saying?
Got the equity deal.
Sheesh, it just worked out for him.
All-time glow-ups, as a fellow light-skinned, maybe the greatest light-skinned human being of all time. I'll be sure Steph. Neck and neck. The Barge family as well in that conversation.
I think Steph might be the one, dog.
But got the equity from Under Armour.
Come on.
And let's be real. Nobody was rocking with Under Armour at that point.
Bro, he had kids wearing... We were making fun of his shoes online. You know, calling them like fucking nurse shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like non-slip fucking
chef shoes.
Fucking Hardy's, working on the line in Hardy's shoes. And this man was like, everybody had him on, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember things that changed when I went to my little brother's game. My little brother was like, I think in 3rd or 4th grade. And like I went to he had on the LeBron because my little brother's taller than me already. He's in like 8th grade. Motherfucker's hand bigger than mine. I'm like, damn.
Can you still whip his ass? Of
course I can dog his ass, but not for long.
But my little brothers can fuck me up. So the tides turned probably about 8-9 years ago, and it was like, damn, I'm gonna get cooked.
But I remember I'm going to his games, and I'm more than half the kids had on Under Armour. I'm like, that was some
weird
like baseball shit. Like you had Under Armour. You know what I'm saying? Like. There was more Under Armour shoes than LeBron's by far. LeBron had the least amount of shoes. Like
that's because they're Timberlands. Those are heavy ass
Bron's
shoes.
Are made for Bron.
For Bron's ankles.
The only person that looked good.
So
Bron,
heavy.
Bro.
I remember when I was working at the NFL, coworker Eric Montgomery, who does a lot of stuff with basketball, does stuff with Nike. He was
legend.
He's awesome. Yeah, he and I worked together. Such a good dude. But he was like, yeah, my son, all his teammates on their basketball team want Steph's.
They want Steph's.
This is while I'm at my desk giggling about memes that I was making about those shoes. Yeah. And I mean, Steph did a great job.
Talking shit, but
come on over here, Zach. You're old now.
we told this. I mean, I told you the story before, but when Utah signed with Under Armour, Larry Stoviak, whatever the basketball coach is there, threw a temper tantrum with the AD because he's like, how the fuck am I supposed to recruit kids with these shoes? And this is kind of pre-Steph taking off.
I think
but
even now that would be hard. I think I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The current generation is going.
We always talk about the Adidas,
but like the points, the early freshman, sophomore in high school.
Yeah,
like those kids grew up on Steph's shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
bro, you selling from Adidas to Under Armour. Now, Zach, imagine you're a college basketball player, and you have to wear Adidas. Going into schools like Oregon and Arizona, fresh J's, patent leather, whatever colorways you feel like. And you have to be like, look at my pro models.
They were so
we
gross.
are not scaring anybody in those pro models.
The UCLA shoes were so
Think
bad.
about it. This is shit that
UCLA.
This is not
like, bro.
UCLA went Reebok.
Have to have Nike at that.
Reebok, Adidas, Under Armour was like the stretch.
What was the bag like? It had to be crazy for Nike.
Basically, they didn't do Nike originally because it would have matched like the SC bag, and SC basically got with their bag.
Yeah,
and I think Adidas came in with more bread. But I'm just saying, imagine like you show up to the game, and you're looking at your pro model, and you're looking at these dudes just wearing J's with their regular outfit, just extra J's they get.
And that's the thing.
Extra.
Yeah, that ain't even. They ain't hooping in them.
Kill,
bro.
dude.
Just extra J's.
What were y'all like? Did y'all get? What were the extra shoes y'all got? Like Sambas? Like y'all?
We got Kobe's
y'all
the first year.
Like, hey, he's fresh. Y'all probably
we got like 30 members. We got those first Kobe's. We got the good Kobe's.
Clean.
I like them, yeah.
That's a nice shoe, but it ain't a Jordan.
Kobe's?
We got the good Kobe's for the first year. Then we got the moon boots.
You talking about the Crazy Eights?
No, the Kobe ones, like the first good one. But we were getting like shoes before. I remember we got like the yellow Kobe's, like the school bus ones before Kobe got in the All-Star game. We were rocking it with velours. It was a great time. That velours. Oh, you didn't have to wear underwear. They were so beautiful. That velour touch your skin.
You nasty as fuck.
I'm just saying that velour felt so good. Everybody was rocking velour.
It was steaming like a motherfucker. That bitch.
Oh yeah,
You pull your shit down there, fucking
wintertime.
Great
in the wintertime.
Yeah,
it's a sauna in there, Bubba.
Spray a little Issey Miyake, whatever.
That meat in there simmering, dog. Slow cooked.
Smell like deli meats in there.
Slow cooked meat in that motherfucker, dog. Nice and tender for you, baby.
I'll never forget when you said that Chase Center smelled like slavery, and that stayed with me.
Bro.
Just trying to imagine what that scent smelled like.
Mayonnaise. That's what it smells like.
Oh my god!
Extra mayonnaise.
All right, man. Are we talking about
a draft show? What are we at?
Like,
this is why you guys love us, because we don't talk about shit. Who cares?
Off the rails.
Do you believe the Blazers are a top 3 team in the West?
Why do you guys do this? No, I refuse to catch any damn slander.
That joke at the fucking Laugh Factory. Top 3 team
Boom,
in
ba-doom,
the
boom,
West.
boom, 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 boom.
Jeremy Grant is a great basketball
sure.
player. No shade, bro. But that's him and fucking. He's not the key to beat the fucking to win in the West.
No.
I mean, like, bro.
What he's the key at is like the Blazers getting the AC seed, having to face the Warriors, and Dame getting cooked by Warriors fans. I don't want it to happen to you, Dame. Run from the grind. You know where you need to run from? Run from that grind in Portland. Bring it all the way to LA.
He ain't gonna run from the grind. He ain't gonna run, bro.
Sprint.
He ain't gonna run.
World record.
The sad thing, and this is the very honest probably outlook on the Blazers, is that I don't know how much is left for Dame when you're like a smaller guard, when your window shuts fast, when
and
it starts
also,
to
like,
shut.
he's carrying that team.
And he's been carrying that team for way too long. And it's one of those things where it's like you can't middle in the NBA or the NFL. You got to bottom the fuck out and like do what Steph did. Sit out 2 years, a year and a half, whatever you want to call it. Let your team get all those draft picks because like realistically, they haven't brought anyone in. I mean, CJ McCollum was great, but he's gone. You think Jeremy Grant and Dame are going to carry them to? They wouldn't even, in my mind, they're not even in the playing game.
What's going through Dame's head? You guys think when it's like, yo, we got Jeremy Grant?
I think in his head, he's like that. He's like my abductor's starting.
Depressing over here, bro. We need to pick the energy up.
I feel bad for him.
I
He's one of the most fun guards. One of the most fun guards I've ever watched. Truly.
I have Dame agendas.
He deserves better.
I have Dame agendas that are collecting dust now, and I'm so frustrated because I would love to let these Dame agendas fly.
He's just such a demon to people too. Like when he's on talking his shit.
Yeah.
But he got hurt a lot last year. Again, to your point, carrying the team too much. So he's got to figure it out. And I think, it seems like it's got to end with him leaving.
Talking about Steph, like you were saying, like how Steph didn't set out, but also Steph, the way he plays, it is the most fun old man game ever.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't take a lot of
clean.
hits. You know what I'm saying? You know, like it's very smart. He's very strategic. When he goes to the bucket, uses that floater. He's not really attacking, getting beat up.
Getting hammered,
He could do this
yeah.
shit for another 5 years. And it wouldn't shock anybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
But it's really sad.
Dame's game is not like that. Dame is taking a lot of
Contact in
hits.
traffic,
You
yeah.
feel me? And it's hard as a small guard, like you said, in order to keep that up. So
It's really sad that these dudes are getting old, and like there's gonna be a day when like no LeBron, no Steph, no. I mean, you know.
Oh, for sure.
And it's not. It's not
He's
far
a good
away.
man.
Very good hands, though.
we
That's
saw,
a good
we, saw
one.
the,
Great.
we saw the young boys. We saw the young boys in Memphis. We saw Dallas.
But it's
Ray,
really just me.
Trae Young's a
Luka.
demon.
How do you think Cade? I mean, I'm already
Bro,
excited with
we
the
got
Cade
some.
plus.
Hey,
and-
the league is in
It's-
really good hands.
I don't
G.
deny that, but I'm getting old as fuck.
Green,
Like,
I mean, it'd
damn.
be fun. Like we saw some really good moments after like old boy was talking shit to him.
But
100%.
remember these days when these dudes are like the same age as you, and you could like see them
We
at clubs or
old.
whatever. But
We
now, it's
old.
like
We gotta
this
lean
next,
in.
next generation of dudes not even gonna know who LeBron is. They're not even gonna be able to reference like anything
I
LeBron
remember
did.
when college players were like men to me.
Oh, yeah.
Now they look like babies.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
now even like a 5th year player in the league, I'm like, that kid'll be good one day. Bro, I am fucking washed. Okay,
Come on.
I don't
This is
even
more
pretend,
sadness.
bro. We old, dog. It's over with.
Like they-
27. That kid is incredible.
Kid.
Jason
Kid.
Tatum has a full beard, and I'm like, it'll be all right, Jason. You'll be okay after that loss.
The
I
kid-
am done.
There is-
I feel bad after fucking tourney losses when I see those kids being emotional.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it'll be okay. I want to.
That's
I want
what.
to show them the love. I got a big old, Iverson hug waiting for you. You know what I mean?
That's what the draft. I think the biggest impactful thing for me was seeing all these dudes burst into tears and realizing that they're all gonna be richer than me. Like literally,
And
like,
good for them.
They could, but I know I'm super proud of them, and happy of them. But
Yeah.
knowing like they bust their ass, they grind. That and all the WNBA moms with kids who are leaguing out.
It's
too.
awesome.
It's phenomenal.
Seeing Jaden Ivey being emotional, stuff like that.
But when I was younger, it'd be like, stop crying, dog. But now it's like, damn, I'd cry the fuck out of my shit too. I'm about to be a multimillionaire and get to play
days in the
basketball
gym,
for a living.
all those AAU tournaments, all that shit, and now you're.
But like also like you see your mom and your parents putting all that effort in because those AAU tournaments, you don't
Someone's gotta drive
you
you.
don't drive this. Somebody
Yeah.
got to drive you.
But-
But got to put that effort into you. You know what I'm saying?
You don't appreciate shit when you're a kid. It's just like I think about all the gas mileage, all that other shit.
With inflation, I'm gonna
Funky jerseys, having to wash them joints and all that, the money wasted.
Oh yeah, the jerseys suck.
Yo,
Is it-
you see that
it's-
1,000-yard stare? He went right back to
manager.
ASU. The jersey's
Oh
fucked.
my god, bro!
Bro, you got sucked into a
You
damn
have
black
no
hole.
idea.
The jerseys.
We
He
had
almost
Oregon.
panicked.
I had
You see him?
I had to unarm.
Bro,
I had to disarm. I had to disarm an unhomed gentleman who was throwing 40s inside the laundromat I was in at 2 a.m. I had to figure out how to
They made you go
disarm
to the
him.
laundromat?
Yes,
Bro,
because
laundromat-
fucking
bro,
Oregon's
laundromats,
managers.
Dog. Like, bro.
Zach,
Yeah,
another
with all of the team's gear.
Laundromat,
Like,
bro, you should ask
1,200 in gear.
Laundromats are not safe, G.
Of course not.
Bro, in my younger days when I done had a wash and dry at the crib, I'm laundromat every 2 weeks.
Sucks.
Shit, bro, I'm head on a swivel at all
Yep.
times, baby.
one question to ask you about.
Yeah, please,
And you guys
please.
can get mad at me because it always devolves to this.
This is not doo-doo talk, is it?
Boo boo stains.
No,
You dealt with them.
I
Tell the
don't
truth,
wanna
Zach.
talk about
Tell
boo-boo
the truth.
anymore. Bro,
Tell the truth.
Hit the horn. Hit the horn. We
I
got
never-
a sound effect, bro.
We had the loops,
bro.
so I never really had to look. Loop in the wash, loop in the wash, loop. You know what I mean?
There's stories. All right, I'm just gonna say. But I just had because you don't
I
have to wash
hated-
your own stuff and it's just giving it to somebody else.
Wear
I
black
just-
draws. Bro.
We did. We had only the
See,
black.
we had the white smoothies,
Why? Oh, under the
the white like
you ain't
biker
put no
shorts.
draws under them shit.
No, I'm not talking about me, but that's what they
Okay,
gave us. This
okay.
was like team issues. Like we didn't get to choose
Yeah,
colors.
yeah.
But white and gold, it didn't matter.
Yeah, no, we always.
You
had the-
wish you could have black. They didn't really go with our outfit.
In all the years that I ever had to do it, I just refused to think about it. I was just like loop in the wash, loop
you
in
didn't
the
look.
wash.
You didn't look.
Well, no.
You saw some.
no.
You saw some doo-doo stains.
No.
Don't you dare
If I
lie to me,
looked,
Zach.
I would see them. Why look?
Just
in
dump.
the wash.
Just dump.
In the wash. In the wash. In the
Definitely.
wash.
Because you'd be at practice, right? And guys would fart.
Bucket to put it on like a face mask.
right.
No.
You'd be at practice and guys would fart and be like, "That's not dry, chief. That's not dry."
These smell like Hardens. Good old James. Well, let's talk about Kyrie. There's been a lot of talk of Kyrie going to Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Being Lakers fans. How y'all feeling about that?
I like that. I like that we're all like leaned forward and that Kyrie kind of has the entire league sort of in the palm of his hand, not just from where he could go elevating that team to being an almost instant championship contender. But because Kevin Durant is going to fucking jump ship and go somewhere else, and that team is also going to be a contender. So I think it's interesting. I don't want the Lakers to pay him like a Russell Westbrook amount of money because that would be crazy.
Nobody's making Russell Westbrook money. He's making $47 million next year.
But like,
he gets paid more than Bron.
Yeah,
and
it's
AD.
insane.
Like,
and so like that's where I struggle. Like, yes, I would love Kyrie on the Lakers, but only at the right kind of price. I mean, if it means getting Russ off the team, whatever. Please.
I think the fact that there's Kyrie talk right now and there's actual like legitimate, he would consider taking the $6 million MLE from the taxpayer MLE from the Lakers is one of the most. And we all listen to that, and it's like Kyrie he would actually think about doing that.
Yes.
And that's
Kyrie, as Tyler always says, nobody knows what Kyrie's
like. He would
Joker.
think about, and this is the thing, Lakers fans. I'm sure Kyrie came out with an NFT. We could get it up to about that $40 million range,
Probably.
and then he could
Kyrie coin.
He could do Atlanta Roads. He could do,
Yeah.
pull the rug up under us.
Very creative idea.
Kyrie,
That is
got
a good
us.
idea.
Keep the money.
I mean, Kyrie, wherever he's gone, has been some issues as of late. But the thing is, we didn't see them in Cleveland. Brian managed to keep this guy, kind of, buttoned up. We didn't know he was kooky till it was time to leave. Is that politically correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
We
is.
didn't know he was a little like, I'll say that. I just make a sound effect. We know he's a little.
Niggas can't say kooky anymore.
I don't know, bro.
We gotta
Like,
stop this.
I don't know.
Kookie's a safe word.
Is
it?
It's close to cookie.
Y'all tell me. Right. We didn't
The
know
story
he was a
that-
cookie too.
The story that when he got traded, he was shooting Uncle Drew and that he was in the Uncle Drew makeup, gets traded wearing a red tracksuit, running around the set yelling, "I'm free, I'm free." The day he got traded from Cleveland to Boston.
Do you know why I believe that story?
That is an odd dude. Like,
I believe that story because of Antonio Brown and seeing that same situation happen. So the dudes is really like that. Like finding out like
that story came I was lucky enough I got to interview the dude who wrote the Uncle Drew movies.
Yeah.
And like he straight up told me that story and I was like blown away. And I think he's a great player, but yeah, you're right.
But
It's
I
not
think
been
Bron,
issue free.
Yeah, but Bron may be the person. He may have cracked the code when it comes to Kyrie. We'll see. I don't know, but
can we just make
somebody
sure?
has to something has to be done with these Lakers, bro.
Can you just guys help LeBron?
Something.
He don't need to be a number one option anymore. Enough is enough. Okay, it was great seeing him average 30, but it wasn't great seeing them win 33 games, dog.
But
Let
the
that
person
man
that was supposed to do it
chill.
was AD, and he's just
no more nuke squad, AD.
No, the thing with Kyrie
Stay off the video game. Put down the game and pick up a basketball.
The
They ain't even shot a ball since. Come on, G.
Shoot a basketball.
The thing that is tough though is you got if Kyrie comes to Lakers, then you have AD, Kyrie, and LeBron. And LeBron's in what going to be 38 years old, and he's the only one that's playing a full season. I mean, like AD doesn't make a full season,
that shit
Kyrie
hurt.
doesn't make a full season. So
They literally fucked LeBron. I'm sad to see how it's going to impact this year. Wasting all that time for he might have well just chilled last year. Chill against Island did, but
yeah.
But we do have the future.
For the 20 games that AD, Kyrie, and Bron play together, that shit will be magnificent. And I can't wait for that. So
we do have the future in Max Christie.
yeah.
All right, on that note, I think it's time to end the show.
Yeah.
I think we've
Christie.
hit rock bottom.
Can't wait.
Max-
Former 5-star. I look forward to him.
Max, listen. Don't get comfortable. They're gonna package you up and trade you. Ask Lonzo. Ask Kuz.
That is a future South Bay Lakers champion.
Jesus
all right?
Christ. All right,
That
man.
counts.
It does.
It's a Lakers chip.
He's a kid, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
He's a child.
But I mean, just the Lakers never insert, like the rookies never get to play.
And Brian likes playing with vets. He's
Yeah.
not. He's not.
I was sad to see the Lakers break the championship streak.
It'll be
2020.
fine. I mean,
NBA
he'll come up
champions.
from G League, but I'm just saying they're gonna like. You're not as a Laker fan. I'm just like used to not getting to watch these guys.
We had a playing championship in 2021.
All right, man.
Exciting news. We'll be in Vegas for Summer League. We'll be at Crossover July 9th and 10th. Come through, talk shit to us. What do you got to say?
Who the fuck is going to be in Vegas?
A lot of people.
Give
I'm
us
excited.
buffet coupons. We will be at the Wynn Buffet. We will be at the Back Anal Buffet at Caesar's Palace.
And
I am not at that buffet, but
The Back Anal.
I must say I have crab legs.
but he
Crab legs are musty now. I went to Wynn
will-
Buffet. It was honestly musty, and then
Crab legs musty.
because you know you get the janky ones like with the ones that were left over.
also
buffets, bro.
someone at Hakkasan Omnia, one of those marquee. Please hit me up because I would love to have a free table. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. All right, we gonna hit up DJ Mustard too.
Is he in Vegas?
He is in Vegas that weekend.
Let's do it.
I told him that. I'm like, we should for sure fucking go to
I just
that.
want the oons, oons. I don't want the oons, oons, oons.
No,
I
it'll be
want the-
him
I want the
mixing. It'll be like
light
all
oons.
the. It'll be him like mixing with all the songs he's made.
I hope
Oh,
YG is
very
there.
fun.
I hope YG
That's
is
a
there.
vibe.
No, that's true. I've also seen him.
Let's get some free shit. Look, if you want me to promote some shit for y'all, I have a decent following on social media. Give us free shit. I will tweet whatever #ad.
He's always looking for the bag.
Give me
And
free
if
shit.
you don't have enough money to pay him, I have a slightly lesser following, but I will take that money as well. So
But if I get it, I share it. That's the most important
true.
shit. 'Cause I don't even drink like that. Give me a free bottle. Y'all can have it.
That's the show. I'm the Jethro Jenkins.
Josiah Johnson.
I'm Zach Schwartz.
Jesus,
Still
Christ.
undrafted. Still undrafted. If you like this episode, make sure you subscribe to Buckets.
Follow us on all social media platforms.
Also, we dropped our own merch right here. You can get it on bucketshop.com.